Hi guys, Smith here. Welcome to the last round of the AOR Mini-season, and today we're in Brazil. Now, last race in Korea we finished 3rd and 2nd. The second race was quite impressive, to be honest. I don't want to try and big myself up, but I think I drove really well to come back from last position to 2nd position. I think I had the pace to win, but obviously with the incident with Gymnast, didn't really help. But anyway, hopefully I can sign off here with at least a win. I think it's one of my strongest tracks, so I'm hoping to get a win, even pole and maybe another win, but maybe let's not try and be too ambitious here today in Brazil. But anyway, onto this quali lap, and we're through this turns 8 and 9 up to turn 10, which is pretty easy to lock up, especially in the wet. We do go quite wide, and Lest has done a 14.7, so we are 6 tenths down, and it don't really look like it's going to be too big of an improvement, but it is 500th of a second up on our previous sector 2 time. So we're coming up the hill through the last couple of turns, and now we're going to run down to the start finish straight, and this looks like it could be a 15.1, so that put us in 2nd position, and we beat Limitless by 8,000th of a second, which was pretty close between me and him. Remember, in Spa, me and him was only 13,000th of a second between 1st and 2nd, so we are quite close, it seems to be, in qualifying. But anyway, on to the race now, and we're starting in 2nd. Hopefully we can get a good start. It'd be interesting to see if we can get a better start than Less, but I doubt it, but we'll see anyway. As the 5 lights show, lights out, and away we go here in Brazil for race 1. And I seem to get a poor start, but I'm going to try and now outbrake Limitless into turn 1 and turn 2, the center S's, which I seem to do pretty okay. So I've kept 2nd position, and now I'm going to try and use all my curves just to try and defend from Limitless, and which I do. So we're going to enter turn 4. He's right up our rear, but we've managed to defend from him, and now on lap 4 we've closed right up on Less, set the fastest, well, the 2nd fastest lap of the race, because Limitless has set the fastest lap of the race by 27,000ths of a second as Less commits to the inside line going down in towards turn 4. I'm going to try and outbrake him, go round the outside of Less, but I don't manage to do that, and now Limitless touches his teammate, and the two Toro Rossos come together, and that was a crazy few laps, a couple of crazy few corners, as it's got me sort of all worked up, as Shampster has destroyed his vehicle, and the Toro Rosso came across and collected my teammate, which, to be honest, my teammate never seems to have the run, he always seems to have unfortunate luck, and he was just in the wrong place at the wrong time, really. He tried to go the opposite way, and then the Toro Rosso went the same way he went, so it's just unfortunate for him. But now, on the restart, the safety car is coming in, and we've got to try and defend from the Mighty Midget, as I'm going to now brake at the Rolex board, and he's too far back to have a go, but I've just got to try and keep it clean for the center S's, and now turn 3, and hopefully I can keep the position from Mighty Midget, as I seem to have pulled a bit of a gap as we head down towards the first sector split, and it is about 4 tenths. I thought it was a little bit bigger than that, but anyway, now on lap 9 we are in the pits, and we're going to put on the prime tyres, and Mighty Midget pitted on lap 8, but I decided to pit a bit later just to extend the gap. I just presume that others might be holding each other up because it's a really short circuit, so I thought, try and pull the gap and hopefully get a bit of clean air. But you'll see now, Mighty Midget might undercut us. It's going to be close running out into the pits. It looks like we might just have 6th position, and we do, as Moek has lost connection. So I'm up into 6th position, and Limitless is now in 5th, as we skip on to lap 12, and I'm up into lap 5, and now I'm 4th position as Crike Zeus. I don't know what happened to him, but we are now following Mono Fury round later on in the lap, on lap 12, and I seem to get a really good run out of turn 12 and turn 13, and I will try and pass him up into turn 14, which I do, and I think he's going to commit and go into the pits. So It was a bit of a risky move, but I managed to get the move done. As on lap 15 now, I'm going to try and make the move around Leicester, brake a little bit too early, so I'm not going to go around the outside. And now I'm going to try and get a really good exit out, turn 3, open up the DRS, and it looks like I'm already halfway ahead of him as we run down towards turn 4. So I've got the move done. I'll lock up the left front, but I managed to keep it all on the track and get second position. But now on lap 16 we are behind Limitless, and I seem to be gaining him quite a lot, so he commits to the inside and I'm going to try and outbrake him going into turn 1, lock up the left a little bit. I have to bring it out to commit to turn 2 and we touch, and it's disappointing because I really think that would have been a great move if I'd have pulled it off. You know, maybe you could say he didn't give me enough room, but I'm not really too fussed about that. I just think that, you know, it could have been a great move and it's a shame, but it's a lesson I'll learn from, because, you know, next time I'll wait a couple of corners, because I had, to be honest, really good pace and I was going to win the race. You know, I'm not going to lie, I should have won the race and it was disappointing not to, but I'll learn next time. I've got to wait. I tried to pull off a really good move and it didn't work out, you know, but that's just the way it is, as I'm gonna come home in 3rd, and disappointing because, as I said, I've repeated a couple of times, I had the pace to win, and I think Lest and Mighty Midget might be counting their lucky stars that they finished ahead of me. But anyway, on race 2 now, full wet, and we are starting in 5th position, but I guess it's going to be in 4th because Mono Fury disconnected, or he left the lobby. I'm not really sure what happened, but as you can see now, Lest is on pole, Stubborn Gymnast is 2nd, Limitless is 3rd, so it will all go to change once we start. 5 light show, lights out, and away we go here for the final round of the season in Brazil. 2nd race, full wet. It's really difficult to see the breaking point, but we managed to sort of, I thought I passed Limitless, but I didn't. So now I'm going to try and get a better exit than Limitless after turn 3, and we seem to be side by side. Gymnast is in front, but Limitless passed Gymnast pretty easy, got really good traction out of turn 3, so down to turn 4, and he runs wide Gymnast and he just sends him into the barrier, and it's pretty unfortunate, but the curves just seem to spit you out and at any moment if given the opportunity to do so. But at the end of lap 1, and I seem to be gaining on Limitless now, seem to be trying to get a little bit of a slipstream, because obviously no DRS because of the full wet conditions. So I'm going to get the slipstream on Limitless. I seem to be gaining him quite a lot. I'm in rich mix, but I gained him quite a lot. Broke a little bit too early, but I come a little bit across him, but I think that was because of misjudgment of the brakes. But anyway, I'm up him to 2nd position, and now lap 9, I'm coming in from 1st, but Lest has pitted, so he's gone for an sort of undercut, although he is leading, and I decided to pit a lap later just because I thought, you know, you might as well try and risk it, you know, try and get the lead, but also for tyre life as well, because, you know, 10 laps on the wet, 1 extra lap, you know, you never know what could happen. The tyres can wear, so the wets are really poor with wear as well as the dry tyres, so we've come out right at battling with Less, but I sort of chickened out of it and broke too early. I'm trying to sort of battle again with him back, but it ain't happening unless I can sort of get a better exit out of turn 6, but I don't, and as you can see, I'm really over Lest. I'm trying to now go round the outside of Lest at turn 9, but it didn't work out, and that was really it. Lap 18, I just followed Lest round. The gap sort of remained between 1 second and 5 tenths, and that was it. We just cruised home in 2nd, and yeah, it's disappointing that I didn't win today in one of the races, but, you know, Leicester's been superb all season, so congratulate him on the championship, and I hope you've enjoyed this season. I'd like to say to everyone who's watched, thank you, and until next time, goodbye.